This is Governor Steve Beshear about Kentucky. Nothing is more critical to Kentucky's future than the healthy development of our children, and much of their success depends upon the first few years of life. In fact, most studies show that a large part of brain development occurs between ages 0 and 3. If children fall behind early, they have a very difficult time catching up later in life. That means we must do everything we can to encourage high-quality learning at a very young age. That's why I recently appointed a task force that will closely examine early childhood education in Kentucky and make recommendations on how we can advance early learning in our children. This task force is composed of educational leaders from across the state, folks who are focused on early childhood education. The solutions won't be easy, and they may cost more money. But I think, and I know you agree, that our children are more than worth it. At the same time, I also believe it's time we look again at our reform efforts at the primary and secondary education levels. The Kentucky Education Reform Act, which is known as KERA, was adopted almost 20 years ago. It was designed to help Kentucky education take a great leap forward, and it has been in many respects a tremendous success. Funding for education across this state has increased significantly. We've adopted new standards and new ways of teaching that have brought undeniable improvements for Kentucky's kids. But after 20 years, even the best of programs needs to be reviewed. We need to keep what's working and change what's not. And just as importantly, we need to strengthen our reform efforts and renew our commitment to making education our state's top priority. Nothing is more important to our future. It's time to re-energize and revitalize the commitment we all have to education. This is Governor Steve Beshear about Kentucky.